Hi, school counselors. I'm so excited that you're here. Today, we're going to talk about possible PD sessions for your teachers. Sometimes they ask us to support one of the PD days, and you are running out of ideas. Sometimes, when you say self care, people is overwhelmed. They do not want to hear anything about it. But I'm going to combine three things that I learned at the Texas School Counselors Association. 18th annual conference that we had at the Kalahari, and the best tips of it. So the first thing, my mental health department sent out a self-care tip, and we were having a mental health and awareness fair at my district. So they sent this flyer. So I took advantage of that. Also, the employee assistance, and I put it over there. I kind of obviously promoted the event that they will have, but I took the slide from over there. I combined also the technique of self compassion that I learned. I'm not certified in that, but I learned that technique over there as well, and art therapy. Even though I'm not certified, but I also did the disclaimer throughout the training. Um, it was amazing. So the first thing that we talk about, we kind of recap and talk a little bit about what we talked last time about self-care, and we basically covered all the components really quickly: physically, emotional, social, and also I talk about boundaries related to social media, not only social with people, but also how to disconnect from social media and avoiding burnout. That was the first session that I attended, and I loved it. And spiritual, regardless of your religion, and without touching bases in any specifics. After that, we did the art therapy technique, and it was like you're gonna need three papers and markers or crayons or pens or highlighters, whatever you want. And each person is going to take three papers. We talk a little bit about self care, and we jump into journaling, and I have this paper for them behind. And then when we talk about goals for body, mind, and soul or spirit, and things that they want to do to improve, supported people in my life and I want to accomplish. And I gave them 5 minutes to write down all their ideas. I told them that they didn't have to share with me, that this is more for you, for yourself, nobody else. You never take time for yourself, you never disconnect or unplug from work, and this is your moment, this is your time. I had 30 minutes for the presentation. Now then, I did jump into the art therapy. I provided the three papers, I did the whole thing. I prepared the area with the scents and the smells, with the humidifier and a fan, because it was in the cafeteria. So everybody can feel the sense and the vibe. I turn off the lights. And then the first exercise, that when you provide that paper, you are not going to move that pen. So you're going to start doing scribble scrabble without removing your pen, without doing that, around the paper. You provide in 15 to 30 seconds, depending of you and your time. After that, the second step is that you need to flip the paper, and let's say flip the paper and flip the paper until you find a shape that catches your attention. Once that catches your attention, you're going to add detail, and it's like 30 seconds or 25 seconds. It's up to you. And then after they add all the details, then they're going to add the words, all the words that come through their mind, boom, 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 put it in the paper. After they do that, then what they're going to do, they're going to add a title, and you're going to provide 15 to 20 seconds for that. After that, you're going to jump in paper number two. You're going to repeat all the same steps, and you're going to jump to number three. What you will see is a relay. It's poof, it's mind blowing. I told them, you don't have to be Picasso, you don't have to be a Salvador Dali, you don't have to. Well, it's like, just be yourself, be you. Just stay connected, stay tuned with your inner self, with yourself, with what you have. It's so mind blowing how the papers connect with what you have in your mind, what you're thinking, what you're processing, what are your worries or your goals. I'm going to show you mine. This is very personal, but I want to share it with you. So the first one I did randomly, blah blah blah, and then it kind of caught my attention that it looked like a brain, so I added details and I added the words and the infinity and what it was my meaning. And I had this one that it was kind of like a path, like a route, and I got this one that maybe is about yourself and about your self image and how you feel and the things that you need to work on. And by the end, mine was more intertwined in your thoughts and how do you want to visualize yourself in the future and the path that you want to take, and kind of empowering myself to believe in myself and do the things that I want to do. The responses are going to be mixed. There's going to be people that's going to ask you different questions. It depends on you, how comfortable you feel, and your expertise. I had a bunch of questions after the training. People came like little by little, and after I prepared them for that, we stopped doing the exercise. It's going to take you like 6 minutes, and after that I started with a different thing. And the different thing, it was kind of more like a meditation. The meditation went through. They were, some of them were laying down on the floor, some of them laying down on top of the tables, and we guided the conversation about self-compassion, how much the languages, the love languages, and who you are. And we started with breathing exercises, touching your ear, your head, giving a massage, rolling your shoulders and your head. We did also this type of movement over here, trying to pamper yourself. The self hug at the bottom, I know that you cannot see me because I'm sitting down like this, rocking side to side. And the session was 30 minutes. It was good enough to let everyone in peace, calm, happy, joyful. In some of them, you know that some of them could be a little bit more emotional, because sometimes we don't take the time to reflect on who you are, what you want, and what you want in your life. Last but not least, I gave them a QR code for a self-compassion test. I'm going to put the link down below, and they could do the self-compassion test at home. It's completely free. I didn't create it. It was Christine Neff, the creator of the self-compassion theory and the books. The first session was kind of, I received the information with the creator, and then after that I received the session with with the trainee and the student who learned the theory from her, and it was super super duper amazing. I hope to see you soon. Let me know your questions, and I hope, I, I'm 100% sure that if you try this with your teachers, it will work. It will work. Okay, see you next time.